So in this vlog, I've used only my Cardo Spirit headset, Bluetooth connected to a 360 Insta1 X2 camera. No wires. It's my first attempt. Well, it's my second attempt. First attempt didn't work very well. This is the second attempt. See what you think. Let me know.
And on the corner of Penny Lane, standing here, look, who do you think that is? It's a statue of a very famous person. And if you come down here 70 years ago and stood outside this house here, you might well have seen a young Paul McCartney. And you can see up there it says, I don't know if it'll come out on there, the Quarry Bank. So you can come here, have a nice cup of coffee, probably cost a fortune. It's the kind of place Campbell 01 would hang out. There it is. I'm only looking at the H on the TV antenna. Well, good morning, Codger Biker here, and I can look to the right, and I can look to the left, and I can look at me, I can look forward. This is Allerton Road, famous road in Liverpool, because it leads on to a much more famous road. But this is a road that has been well known to the Beatles when they were lads, hanging out around here. So this is really part 2 of the same vlog that I did yesterday, in which I tried to record my Bluetooth audio. The only camera I'm using today is a 360 camera, and it's not physically attached to my microphone. There's a Cardo headset with a Bluetooth attachment, so I'm attached via Bluetooth to this camera, and I've taken off the noise cancelling because I think you need to hear the bike, and it's too intrusive. So hopefully this will pretty much be a vlog setup of a kind with no other camera. Perfect for you, Campbell 01.
Yesterday, this is before I disabled the auto noise cancelling. It's not good.
Oh.
Very quick cut off. Whereas with the other one it started to sort of break up and garble. This garble and stop.
I think that's because of this noise cancelling. Hello, Codger Biker here, just testing out my Bluetooth to my 360 camera for vlogging. I'm currently doing 60 miles an hour on an expressway. Codger Biker here, just testing out my Bluetooth to my 360 for vlogging. I'm currently doing 60 miles an hour on an expressway, and we'll see how it goes. Get back to you in a minute. Now the headset I bought as a duo pack with Dr. J, so it went halves on it. Cost me about £65 I think, so I think that was too bad. And the camera I already had. I hadn't realised it had got Bluetooth audio capability. I've been moaning about Bluetooth audio capability for years, and I had a camera all along. I think I've had that camera 2 years now. It's a X2, without realising it. And you can buy a Insta mic, as it's called, to use with it, but I was thinking, well, I've got Bluetooth from the headset, surely that must be viable. So that's my thinking. Probably use it as a second audio backup. Anyway, just here on the left is Penny Lane. In Penny Lane there is a barber showing photographs of every head he's had the pleasure to have known. And on the corner of Penny Lane, standing here, look, who do you think that is? It's a statue of a very famous person, and Wolfgang would really like to have a photograph with him. And that is John Lennon. I think that's life size, about the same size as me. Fortunately, I haven't got his talent, but then who has? Penny Lane's that road down there. I'm not going to go down there because I need to get back. Get back, get it? Here's Forth Lynn Road. And if you'd come down here 70 years ago and stood outside this house here, you might well have seen a young Paul McCartney going on his way to school. The proud home of the McCartney family, Jim, Mary, Paul and Mike. Got to get a photo. I always think that Paul McCartney was the posh one, but you can see it's a very humble home. Nice though. Now looked after by the National Trust if you ever want to visit. Moving on. So this is the site of the old Quarrymen School, which is the school that John Lennon and Paul McCartney both attended. And you can see up there it says, I don't know if it'll come out on there, the Quarrymen wing main entrance, so it still holds the name. So this is the school where John Lennon and Paul McCartney both went. The first band name was the Quarrymen, which came from the name of the school. Still is a school, but it's not called Quarrymen School anymore, which personally I think is a bit of a shame. But there you go, that's progress. Produced two of the most famous musicians in the world. Both my kids went here. So fingers crossed, eh? Moving on. Quarrymen School, as was back in the 50s. So you can see that compared to the area where Paul McCartney lived, this is the area where John Lennon lived, and it's more upmarket, although he lived with his aunt, I believe. I'm no expert, I'm just doing a camera test, and I thought this would make a neat little vlog. So next stop, bit of a clue. Living is easy with eyes closed, misunderstanding all you see. No? Alright. Let's go and have a look. Apologies for that. Lady in the car in front wonders what the hell's up with me. You know the first thing I love? Oh, thank heavens for the sun visor. I mean the peak. That sun is really bright. It's only a few degrees up off the ground, about 15-20 degrees, and it's shining right in my face, in your face. So on to the next part of this tour. 2 stops left, don't worry, it's not going to go on forever. So down here, if I can stop I will, is the old gates to, did you get it from the song? Strawberry Fields. And this is, there's the gates there, can you see them? I'll try and get in there in a minute and take a photograph. I'm not sure if they're the original gates or replicas, but it's spawned a whole visitor centre. Look, the Strawberry Fields Visitor Centre. So you can come here, have a nice cup of coffee, probably cost a fortune. It's the kind of place Campbell 01 would hang out with his, what they call them, flat whites. Whether they do cups of tea or not, I don't know. But anyway, that's the Strawberry Fields Visitor Centre. If we go down the road a little bit, it's always busy and difficult to stop, but I will try and get a photograph of me and Wolfgang, or Wolfgang anyway, outside the gates of Strawberry Fields. Not a good camber. Can you see? It says there Strawberry Field and the old gates. Not sure that will come out, but so behind there was there's an orphanage with a field where they used to play, I think. So Strawberry Fields. And you can see that it's got its decorations on for Christmas, and people like to write their names on it, on here. Not sure it makes it look better, but it's traditional. And therefore we don't stand on formality. It never stands on us. Oh, hey. Okay. One more stop. That's with the visor open. I don't know whether that makes it noisier or not, but we'll see in a minute. What's the audio quality like with the visor open and with the visor closed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, well, I'll probably go straight past the next one, but I will try and stop. I always look at the TV aerial on the top. It's got an old 1950s H huge aerial on it. It doesn't work, but it's, if you ever come here and you want to find the building, I've seen a few coach trips being used trying to find it. Look on the chimney pots for an H, a big H. You won't see it on this camera because it's too far away, but that's what I'm going to do. Well, if I could see anything with this sun, why me? So along here somewhere is our last port of call. There's often a coach outside of it. So slowing down, slowing down. There it is. I'm only looking at the H on the TV antenna. Just go here. This is John Lennon's house, or his old house, his Aunt Mimi's house. I'll just take a photograph. People are looking, but they're used to people stopping and taking photographs, I guess. He's not in. You can see the blue plaque on the wall. And as I say, look at the aerial on the top. That's how I always find it. And it's just as it would have been in the 1950s. So, with the sun blasting me in the face, here ends the mini tour and the Bluetooth audio test of Codger Biker from his hometown. As I say, this will be my last riding vlog for this year due to a shoulder issue. Need to have a rest. I'll be back one day. Meantime, I have a few things in the can ready to go out, so you won't be Codger Biker-less. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from me and Wolfgang. Say Merry Christmas, Wolfgang. Merry Christmas! Thank you. Excellent. You could do the start of that Slade song, couldn't you?